Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. 1 play in, and already they're close to midfield. First down, here's Lamar. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Complete, Derrick Henry. Still has some space inside the 35. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Lamar now from the gun. Into the hands of Kittle. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. George Kittle, the touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They'll throw it. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And they'll down this one just beyond the midfield stripe. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. Here's Lamar. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Panthers are going to take over deep in their own territory. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Finds a seam down the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They're now set for 1st and 10. gun. Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. St. Brown there to bring it in. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Shotgun now on third down. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. A timely interception for them there, Brock. That drive sure looked like it was headed for at least 3 and maybe more.
And that quarterback wants that throw back so much so. You could feel it right when he let it go. Yeah. That was a route they've been working on, and a lot of offensive effort goes by the wayside as the defense finally gets itself off the field.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 36. Fits it through the middle. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. A gain of 27 yards there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. He's looking deep once again. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Lamar throwing again. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 1. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Back to throw. Into the hands of Conklin.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Panthers pushing for a late spark before halftime. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? He'll throw it. He's going to push one deep down. That's grabbed inside the 30. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Ooh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Ravens take over as he records his 10th career INT. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a... for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Big gain downfield. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So that brings up second down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He'll get this to Henry. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. Oh, no, and it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's trying to go deep again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Back to pass on 1st and 10. It is caught at the 20. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. To the line we go. They're set 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
They'll throw it again. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. They are throwing it again. He's on the move. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete. Isn't able to stay in bounds. Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Still sticking with the passing game. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers get it back to a 14-point game. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Has it downfield, working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up. Throwing again is Lamar. Henry on the catch. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Slot man motioned over. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Caught near the pylon. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown. He's out of bounds. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Lamar throwing again. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Henry. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Oh, he muffs it. Oh, no, and it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
2nd and 10 now. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes out to the left. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards. And after the punt, the offense comes out onto the field. And the Ravens will go on offense. On 1st down, Jackson gets everything he has under this throw. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. He was looking for Zay Flowers. So it'll be 2nd down. Lamar back to throw. That's taken in by Henry. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Pistol snap to Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast. Trying again, following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it at the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Throwing again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Oh.
Taken in by Bellinger. They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens grow their lead yet. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This will end up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Back now, pressure on its way. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And now they face 2nd down. They're throwing it. He's going deep this time. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He's trying another one deep. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nice.